75% of Tesla's shareholders have voted in favor of granting Elon Musk a compensation package worth $1 trillion, which means Musk is officially set to become the world's first trillionaire. Musk is already the richest person on the planet with a staggering net worth of $482 billion. So what more could this man possibly want? He celebrated in his usual eccentric way, dancing alongside his humanoid robot as Tesla's shareholders chanted his name during the company's annual meeting in Austin, Texas. So what is $1 trillion? It's 1,000 billion. If you were extremely extravagant, spending $100 every single second, it would take you 317 years to spend $1 trillion. $1 trillion could buy you 333 skyscrapers, 2,200 Airbus jets, or 7 tons and 150 kilograms of gold. That's double the entire U.S. gold reserve. If you're into football, $1 trillion could buy every club in the English Premier League and La Liga all at once. But does that mean Musk will have warehouses stacked with dollar bills? Of course not. He won't see a single dollar in cash. Instead, he'll receive a quarter of Tesla's shares, which he'll simply view on his phone, just numbers on a screen. Those numbers, however, could double his fortune in the markets. To him, $1 trillion is just electronic digits. And no, this isn't a free gift for his blue eyes. He earned it by committing to a 10-year plan to make Tesla generate $400 billion in profits, raise its market value to $8 trillion, and sell 20 million Tesla cars and 1 million robots within that time frame. Social media reactions poured in after the news of Musk's potential trillion-dollar fortune. Chris wrote, "Elon won't get anything unless Tesla's revenues skyrocket. If you believe he'll actually achieve those massive goals, you'd better start buying Tesla stock now." Ismail commented, "This is the result of a soulless capitalist system, one man amassing nearly $2 trillion while 43 million Americans stand in long lines every day just to get a meal." Forrest said, "There are extremely tough operational benchmarks that must be met to reach these targets. Most of them are nearly impossible for any CEO." Shad added, "This deal shows the difference between employees and entrepreneurs. Employees want guaranteed results, while entrepreneurs bet on an uncertain future. Musk could fail and get nothing, or succeed and make history." Tesla's board of directors has made it clear, if Musk fails to deliver on the agreed goals, he'll be permanently removed from the company. They won't bear the losses. But the odds of success are very slim. He faces massive challenges, the biggest being Tesla's declining performance. Last year, both sales and production dropped for the first time. To make things worse, right after shareholders approved the $1 trillion pay package, Tesla's stock price fell by 3.6%. Elon Musk isn't just the most talked about CEO on Earth. He's also a triple citizen. That detail rarely makes headlines, but it matters for power, taxes, and politics. Musk holds 3 passports: South Africa, Canada, and the United States. South Africa came by parentage at birth. Canada he claimed later through his mother, citizenship by descent, which opened the door to study and live there. The United States came by naturalization, the passport that ultimately let him build companies, work freely, and tap government contracts, crucial to SpaceX and other ventures. So what's the catch? Each passport has upside and political and tax risks. South Africa, pros and cons. Ties to Africa and BRICS can be useful as the global South grows, but South Africa is known for a tough exit tax regime for people who leave the system, and broader policy risk lingers. For someone like Musk, it's not fatal, but it's not exactly a light passport either. Canada, pros and cons. Canada is a relatively neutral Western base and historically pairs well with the US for movement and business. The risk? Periodic talk of tighter taxation of citizens and a domestic political climate where high-profile figures can become targets, even if stripping citizenship isn't realistic. Not a deal breaker, but not zero risk. United States, pros and cons. The big benefit is obvious. work, scale, defense and space contracts, and the world's deepest capital markets. The big problem is bigger still. Citizenship-based taxation follows you everywhere. Add a heated political climate where some advocate combing old naturalization files, and the U.S. passport can become a lightning rod.
I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
There's also a brand stigma in some markets toward American tech moguls, another headwind for a global company. Put together, Musk's passport portfolio is powerful but not diversified. It's heavy on two closely aligned Western countries, plus South Africa. 3 systems that can clash on taxes, politics, or public sentiment. What most people can learn. Citizenship by descent is underrated. If you qualified through a parent or grandparent, claim it. Rules tighten over time. Optionality matters. If one citizenship becomes a liability, tax or political, you only have leverage if you have alternatives. Diversify jurisdictions, not just flags. 3 Western-aligned passports don't equal 3 independent escape hatches. If you were Musk, the fix isn't about travel perks, it's about political neutrality. An additional, less politicized citizenship, think Central or Eastern Europe or a small neutral state, could hedge US and Canadian exposure without the African tax baggage. For someone operating at nation-state scale, the goal is optionality without new entanglements. Bottom line, Musk's passports helped build an empire, but the same papers now carry tax, political, and reputational risk. If the trillion-dollar pay package is the upside, the passport problem is the downside. Extraordinary access on one hand, and an increasingly narrow corridor on the other.